What's up, everybody? It's Keefy from Ghost Cult Magazine, ghostcultmag.com, and I'm here with the one and only Lenny Rutledge of Sanctuary here at Saint Vitus Bar, New York City. Super pumped to have you back, and really, really lucky and fortunate to get to hear this very, not often heard album live. This is really a treat for us. How is it for you?
It's been awesome because some of these songs, we used to play some of them, but there's a handful of them that we haven't played for like 30 years. So for us, it's really exciting because, as any band knows, after a while, playing the same songs over and over again, while it's always fun, sometimes it's nice to throw a little variety in there. And especially to do it all as one package is really cool. It's like, we get really excited about it. So it's been a really fun experience. So, and I think it seems like when we talk to fans, man, they seem to really love it. So, it's kind of, I think it was an unexpected thing for them, It's been cool.
And awesome to hear that. Has there been a song that you haven't played before that's gone on like over particularly well of all the older material that you haven't played much?
It seems like people really dig Veil of the Skies. That's a hard one. There's a lot of parts to it. It's just one of those things that, it's a fun song to play, but, it changes so much. There's all the clean, there's fast or slow. There's a lot of high vocals in it and everything. And Joseph seems to really be nailing it. And I think a lot of people are, when they see that, they're like, fuck, we haven't heard it like that. It's, and it's cool. We're having a good time doing it. I love that one. And I love playing Termination Force. We don't get to do it very much, so
right, killer.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned Joseph, man. He has been a boon to you guys. He's been tremendous. He really nails, obviously, respect and love, and rest in peace to Warrel.
Yeah,
we miss him terribly. Yep. I gotta say, Joseph was the perfect pick for you guys, and he has been nailing it. But it's awesome to hear that he's also, I feel like here and there he does bring a little bit of his own thing too.
Oh yeah, and I'm glad for that, because I think it just shows that, he's a human, and I mean, it's really hard to fill the shoes of Warrel Dane. I mean, I don't think anybody could do it 100%. I just don't think that person exists. And, that was the unique thing about him. And that was what, everybody loved, I mean, that guy was a unique talent. And still, I mean, today, it's funny because as we were doing all this and preparing for it, I don't listen to Refuge Denied very often, but of course I'd listened to it many times in a row, because I got to get prepared for it. I got to learn the songs, relearn some of the stuff, because there's some stuff we haven't played for 30 years. I mean, Battle Angels Die for My Sins, that kind of stuff we play all the time. So it's no big deal. But, Veil of the Skies, Termination Force, Third War, I hadn't played those in forever. And I got to re-experience Warrel, you know what I mean? And the magic that it was. I was like, motherfucker was amazing. And it's like, I'm just sitting there going, my God, I kind of forgot a little bit about how intense he was in his vocals. And I mean, the range that he had, it was just like, holy crap. And Joseph gets right there, man. He's really on it, so it's a cool thing. It's been fun to see the crowd reaction, and we've been bringing it. So yeah.
Awesome. I feel like, and I go back to the demo itself back in the 80s when I was in high school when it came out. So you guys were ahead of the curve even back then. So I think not only was Warrel incredible, but you guys were sort of ahead of the curve for metal back then, and coming with a style a lot of people hadn't really heard yet and blended these things together yet, thrash metal and progressive metal and even power metal, and this incredible voice on top of all of it. So looking back on it now, and I mean, thinking back to the demo famously produced by Dave Mustaine, and just like the progression of the band getting signed to Epic and all these things, like, is it giving you like a new sort of appreciation for that sort of golden time now?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always said that we were kind of one of those bands that we could play with a lot of different groups. I mean, we could go on tour with like Queensrÿche, but we could go on tour with Testament or something, at the same time, or Megadeth or something like that, which was really cool. And yeah, I think all of that, going back, listening to all this stuff and reproducing it and, writing new stuff and with Joseph and everything. Yeah, it's been, kind of giving us new life and everything too. I mean, the whole, with Warrel passing and everything, that's a really hard thing. And I think it's hard to recover from that kind of stuff. Just, even being you're mourning for quite a long time, but then, there's a time where you move on and hopefully you do it with respect and everything. And that's kind of what we're trying to do. And, hopefully, everybody out there gets that from it all too as well. And it's been a blast so far, so yeah.
Awesome, man. And I do hope that people appreciate that everything you guys are doing is with love and in tribute. And, I personally, I'm stoked for brand new music. I think Joseph is, again, a fantastic, phenomenal singer. Check out his other band, Witherfall. And I'm stoked for what you guys are coming with. I know there was like sort of a tease that stuff is getting into the end stage soon, where we'll get to hear some stuff. I hope. Soon,
we have been working on stuff. We have a few songs that are in the later stages. We have a lot of stuff. It's been a different writing process, so it's taking some time. And we have to make sure that, we have a reputation to live up to, and, again, filling Warrel's shoes, and we want people to be proud of it, and we want it to come across as quality stuff. And I believe right now the working title for the record is Transmutation, and you can see it right here.
Yes,
so there it is.
There's a lyrical leak in this shirt, by the way. I saw the original photo posted up on the page, and Joseph, I think, had commented on it and was like, if you look carefully, there's some lyrics here in the circle. So Super cool, nice tease. I'm really stoked. I think it's going to be swell and great to have new music from you guys. And again, everything these guys do in the past, in the present, and in the future is still also, with their friend in their mind and their comrade,
absolutely,
who's not with us anymore. And, there's no money in this. There's no cash grab. This is all done from the heart.
It's funny because I hear people say, sometimes it's funny because it really is. It's more of a labor of love, because if people really think you're out there making money and doing this, if we can break even, we're happy. If we can make a little bit of coin, that's even better. But for the most part, it's usually a little bit more than break even. But you can make more money working a regular job. And I have a regular job. A lot of people don't. Maybe they don't know that. But so yeah, it's definitely, it's a labor of love. That's why we're out here. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, again, coming at it from the right perspective, doing everything from the heart. Every show is a celebration of this guy's life. We celebrate his life in every show and every time we play these records, and it just keeps the band alive. And the band was also disbanded for quite a while, while other people and other members had other bands as well as you did. So I think it's nothing for people to get uptight about. Let's enjoy the music for what it is, take it for what it is. Those who are still here with us, we embrace. Those who are gone, we remember. That's what we do in heavy metal and rock and roll. We have nothing else except our memories and the music, right? That's what we have.
Yeah, and we try and do it justice, and we hope we do. Of course, we can't please everybody, but that's our goal, and we just want to do it justice, and tribute to Warrel and all that too. And I think he's here with us, So
right on. I think he'd be happy that people are carrying on his legacy. I think he'd be pleased.
Yeah.
Incidentally, as we wind this down, as we were setting up, we saw you shredding over there, getting warmed up. Anything extra special that you do to warm up? Any particular things?
No, I just, I just kind of, I just play, solos and stuff like that. Just kind of do some exercises and stuff, and, just make sure that I'm ready to go. Sometimes I work on parts that are maybe a little sticky, for me. A lot of times you can't see in some of these smaller venues, so I kind of work on placement, to make sure that I'm good as far as landing in the right spot, because sometimes you can't see. So it's nice to review. So
right on, man, right on. Well, we're pumped for this tour. This is just the very beginning of the tour, and we hope there's many more to come, especially with this new music coming out. I'm sure we'll get back here again to promote this new record that we may have just heard the title of. We're not Maybe we heard the title of it just now.
I believe that's going to be it.
All right. Awesome. Lenny Rutledge, man, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for catching up with Ghost Cult Magazine. I am Keefy, and we are out.
All right. Thank you.